We can handle all online courses, business and management, business and finance, business and accounting, human resource management.
Welcome to my YouTube channel IT Guides. In today's session, we are tackling Chapter 8 of recently launched Excel 2022 course, focusing on cumulative real estate valuation. I will guide you through this assignment step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for help in assignments, quizzes, or complete course. Don't hesitate to connect for support in various courses. Let's start this assignment and solve step by step. Title of assignment is XP22 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Real Estate Valuation. You can see project description here to get idea about your assignment. Moving to the first step, that is about Start Excel. Download and open the file name XP22 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Valuation. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. In this step, basically we have to just start Excel, download and open the file. You can download this file from IT Lab dashboard. I have already downloaded and opened the file. So moving to the next step, that is step number 2. Step number 2 is about ensure the sales data worksheet is active. The use frequency function to calculate the frequency distribution of the square footage of homes located in column C. Place your results in range H4 to H11. In this step, basically, we have to ensure that our sales data worksheet is active. Then use the frequency function that calculates the frequency distribution of square footage of homes located in column C. We have to place the results in range H4 to H11. Basically, in this step, we have to use the frequency function for calculating the frequency distribution for these values that are located in column C, and our results will display in H4 to H11. Go to the Excel worksheet. Firstly, we will ensure that our sales data worksheet should be active. In sales data worksheet, we have to enter a function in cell H4 that will calculate the frequency for the values that are stored in column C. So we will insert a function, frequency function. We will select the range that are the values that are stored in column C from C4 to C30. And then we will select the values for the range G4 to G11. We will close the bracket and press enter. We have to enter this formula from H4 to H11. So by using autofill handle, we will copy this formula from H4 to H11. Here we will use frequency function and calculate our frequency values from range H4 to H11. Step number 2 is completed. Now move to the next step, that is step number 3. Step number 3 is about enter a function in cell J4 to calculate the standard deviation of the current home values column E. In this step, we have to just calculate the standard deviation function of the current home values that are stored in column E. Go to the Excel worksheet again. In cell J4, we have to calculate the standard deviation function for the current values that are stored in column E. So here we have to write a formula for calculating standard deviation, for which we will use the standard deviation function. We will select the range where our current values are stored from E4 to E30. Press enter. Here it's our standard deviation value that is calculated by this formula. Moving to the next step, that is step number 4. Step number 4 is about enter a function in cell J7 to calculate the variance of the current home values column E. In this step, we have to just calculate the variance for the current home values that are stored in column E, and we have to insert this function in cell J7. Go to the Excel worksheet again. In cell J7, we have to calculate the variance for the current values. So we will write a formula by using the function variance, and we will select the range of the current values from E4 to E30. Press enter. It's our variance that we will calculate by using this formula. Now move to the next step, that is step number 5. Step number 5 is about enter a function in cell J10 to calculate the covariance between square footage column C and the current home values column E. In this step, we have to just calculate the covariance that are between the column C and column E, which are square footage values and current home values. We have to insert this function in cell J10. So go to the Excel worksheet. Here we have to, in J10, we have to enter a formula that will calculate the covariance for these two columns, square footage and current values. So we will write the function of the covariance for the range for the square footage values that are stored in range C4 to C30 and current values that are stored in E4 to E30. Press enter. It's our covariance values that we can calculate by using this formula. Step number 5 is completed. Now move to the next step, that is step number 6. Step number 6 is about enter a function in cell J13 to calculate the correlation between square footage column C and the grant home values column E. In this step, we have to just add the function in cell J3 that will calculate the correlation between these two columns, column C and column E. That are our square footage values and grant home values. So go to the Excel worksheet. In cell J13, we have to calculate the correlation. We will calculate it by using the function correlation for the two columns. That are column of the square foot values and grant values. So we will select these values from the range C4 to C30, and then we will select the grant values that are stored in E4 to E30. Close the bracket and press enter. It's our correlation value. Now move to the next step, that is step number 7. Step number 7 is about apply accounting number format to cell J4. In this step, we have to just format the cell J4 with the counting number format. So go to the Excel worksheet again. We will select the cell J4. Go to the Home tab. In number groups, we will select the accounting number format. Now it's in accounting number format. Moving to the next step, that is step number 8. Step number 8 is about insert a histogram based on the square footage located in column C. Move the chart so the upper left corner is in cell G15 and resize the chart so it fills the range G15 to G28. In this step, we have to just insert the histogram on the square footage that is located in column C. Then we have to move the chart so that its upper left corner is in cell G15, and we have to resize the chart. It fills the range from G15 to G28. Go to the Excel worksheet. Here we have to insert the histogram based on the square footage values that are stored in column C. So we will select the range from C4 to C30. Go to the Insert tab. In chart groups, we will click on recommended charts. Click on all charts. Here we have to insert the histogram. So we will select the histogram and click OK. Now it's histogram that we have to create it on the range C4 to C30. We have to move the chart so the upper left corner is in cell G15. So we have to move it so that its upper left corner is in cell G15. So we will move it here. Now we have to resize the chart so it fills the range G15 to J28. We have to resize it so that it fills the range J28. So we will minimize it. Now it's from G15 to J28. Step number 8 is completed. Now move to the next step, that is step number 9. Step number 9 is about ensure the analysis tool pack add-in is active. Make the subdivisions worksheet active. Use the analysis tool pack to perform a single factor ANOVA including labels on the range C2 to E45. Place the results starting in cell G4 Resize the columns J to M as needed. In this step, firstly, we have to ensure that our analysis toolpack add-in should be active. Then we have to active the subdivisions worksheet and use the analysis toolpack to perform a single factor ANOVA, including the labels on the range C2 to E45, and place the results starting in cell G4. Resize the columns from G to N. Go to the Excel worksheet. Firstly, we will ensure that our toolpack analysis add-in should be active. So our data analysis toolpack is active. We have to ensure our subdivision worksheet is active. So we will select the subdivision worksheet. On the subdivision worksheet, we have to use the data analysis toolpack. Use the analysis toolpack to perform a single factor ANOVA. We have to use the single factor ANOVA. Click OK. Now we have to set the including the labels on the range C2 to E45. So we have to use the range C2 to E45. C2 to E45. Here we have to C2 from C2 to E45. Place the results starting in cell G4. So we will have to place the result. Here we will set the output range from G4. Results in G4. Click OK. Click OK. C2 to E45 including labels, input range C2 to E45 and then output range. Single worksheet use analysis toolpack to perform single ANOVA including on the range C2 to A45. We have to select this range C2 to E45 and output range is G4. G4. Click OK. Now we will again click OK and select this labels in first row. We will click OK so it will paste the result here. Now we have to resize the columns G to M. So from G to M, we have to resize the column. We will set this width to the auto fit. So go to the Home tab. In the Cells group, click Format and select the auto fit column width. So it will resize the column as needed. Total steps in this assignment is 19. I have done 9 steps by completing each and every detail given in the instruction of these steps. For remaining steps of this assignment are help in another assignments, exams, quizzes, our entire course covering Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Access, finance management, information technology, and more. Feel free to get in touch. Contact me through provided email or WhatsApp given in description and display on screen and make deal with me. I assure you for achieving an A grade in all your courses. Thanks for watching my videos. Please consider subscribing and to my channel and liking the videos. Thank you.